Hello, fellow Terrans. Once again, this is Twin here, and I am bringing you a game called Need for Speed World. It is based in the Need for Speed era, and it is an MMO made for driving. Today, I am going to be starting up a new driver. I've been playing this game for a little while already, so I can get the feel for the game, understand how it works, and explain to you guys what Need for Speed World is all about. Now, I don't know absolutely everything about Need for Speed World, but I can tell you everything I do know. And right now, as you can see, we're going to be starting up a new driver. And we'll be picking our pictures and a bunch of other stuff. So, for consistency's sake, let's just spell my name correctly, first of all. Yes. The name is available. I know. Let's see here. Shall we... Oh, wait. Let's go with this one. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright. That's my other car in the background. Alright. The first car. You can't be a street racer without your own car. As you play the game, you'll be able to own lots of amazing cars to race and customize. We've given you some free cash to start with, so let's go ahead and buy your first car. How I've always wanted a first car. Alright, the Dodge Challenger. Yes, that is good for drag racing, but not much for anything else. I'm looking for decent handling and decent acceleration. You know, I'm just looking for decentness all around. Nothing good there. That has really good handling, but poor on everything else. Good handling, poor on everything else. What? Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna have to go with the Mazda Speed 3. The color is red. I will be changing that color very shortly. These are just little, tips and whatnot that are kind of useful, kind of not. Now, this car is $200,000, and as you can see, we have $200,000. We will end up with absolutely no money after purchasing this vehicle. And, yeah. Over here, we have skill mods. We'll be able to explain that shortly. We have aesthetics that you can add to the vehicle. And we have part mods that will actually enhance these down here, which I will explain later. For now, let us purchase this car. Yes, I would like to purchase the car. Alright, we have a safe house and all that. As you can see, that I do have a second driver, but he is clearly for just free driving around, that kind of stuff. Alright, as I said before, this is a MMO, which stands for Massive Multiplayer Online. And let's get into the basics on what everything is. We're going to be doing with the WASD and the space for the handbrakes. So without further ado, let's rev the engines. And get a good start too. Now, let's try not to trade paint with anybody. As I trade paint right there. Alright, yeah, as you can see, this, right now I'm not facing against actual people, I'm facing against bots. It's pretty much the tutorial version of the game, teaching you how to drive with the controls setup and everything, and as you can tell, I'm already in first place. I think it's just normal for you to be in first place anyway. So yeah, we have a vast world in which we can drive around and just do with whatever we wish. You will be seeing that world here very shortly. As I'm gonna go up here. I've never driven up here. But anyway, there's, like I said, a very vast world in which you can drive in, and you'll be seeing that here in a few minutes. Trying to dodge that. If I seem quiet for a while, it's due to the fact that I'm fairly new to the whole recording business, and you know, I don't know what to think up most of the time. And if you guys have ideas for, you know, just things that I could talk about, by all means let me know and I'll talk about those things. Otherwise, yeah, did you see how I took that? The mouse is pretty much useless while you're driving in races and whatnot. Eventually we'll get little icons over here, and look at that, we finished the race. Yada yada. This is the results, the position we came in, the time it took for us to complete said race, and how many more seconds more each person is behind us, and what position and level they come in, and who they are. You can also click on their names to find out what kind of vehicles they have. As you can see, I had the better vehicle. This is pretty much right here is your experience. This is what levels you up, and this is pretty much what gets you the items you need to buy better parts and a bunch of other stuff. The lucky cards thing here. Lucky cards are rewarded after every race. Multiplayer races grants you access to top rewards, while single player races only give you blue cards. These deals. Multiplayer gives you these. And if you come in first place, you get these. Second place, you get these. Third place, you get these. And everything else is these. So naturally, we're only getting the blue, and we're not going to be getting much of anything. Yeah, nitrous. Yeah. Yes, exploring the world. Like I said, it is a massive open world known as free roam. The entire world is free for you to explore, and you will meet other street racers as you drive around. Right-click on any car with a driver name to interact with them. After completing an event, you will automatically return to free roam. Pretty much, when you get into races, you enter a sort of instance where it's just you, the people in the race, and any obstacles that the game decides to put into that race. Most of the time, it's just stuff that you'll run into, and you'll also get cars on the street, so you have to dodge those. There are other instances where you're being chased by cops and other things. I have not actually done any of those yet. It's yeah, it takes a while to get up to those areas. Joining races, you've probably read this already, so there you go. Now we're just gonna be driving off. We're already in that. Ooh, wow, getting some lag. We're already in that multiplayer world. Now let's back up and do this one. You know, because it's another part of the tutorial, and well, it's always nice to play the tutorial. Yes, now like I said, these are the power-ups that you can use during the race. This is pretty much the only time a mouse is useful in a race. You can use the number pads, but in all honesty, I don't. It's rather difficult to do that unless you have a controller. You can play this game with a controller. I'm going to magnetize one of the drivers, and I'm going to put this on, which is going to give me a speed boost every time I'm driving behind another player. Not directly behind, obviously, but you get the point. Now let's use some boost. And ram that guy in the butt. Oh, these guys are taking shortcuts. They are going slow, like they really want me to win. So yeah, pretty much it's just single player based matches are going to be obviously a lot easier to defeat. Multiplayer matches are obviously going to be a lot more difficult to beat, especially considering that it doesn't have a very good level syncing ability to where you only race people your level. For some reason, it just says no matter what your level is, you're going to be go up against random people. So I have known to be, or I have seen people who are level 2 going up against level 15, 20 people. And honestly, it just, there's no point in that, and I hope they fix it to where people can, you know, safely join a game where it's just people their levels. Like, for example, I'm level 1. If I want to race against people my level or around my level, so I can actually get, you know, a chance to be able to beat these people. However, they have not done that, so we'll just wait and see, because this is sort of in beta form. Yeah, you get progress amplifiers. They just, you know, give you a little boost here and there. I don't worry about that at all. Let's see here. Let's go with this. Ooh, 2,500 cash. I like that. I like the 2,500 cash. Alright, we are in the multiplayer variant of the game now. Yeah, as you can see, we are actually seeing other people. And, let's see. Let's go do our first race. So, we'll open up the map up here. I'll, explain these tabs. We have the map. We have the safe house. This will jump us to our safe house, in which we can, modify. That's what happens when you go idle, by the way. You can modify your car in any form or way. Like, if you want to make a different paint color, you can. If you want to add details to it, you can. If you want to tint the windows, you can. Rims, engine parts, suspension brakes, all that. All depending whether or not if you have the money or the items to actually do so. You can even sell and buy cars in your safe house. We have the world map. If we click on this, you can see the entirety of the area in which we can drive. Now, it doesn't seem like a very large area. It kind of is and kind of isn't. It's like one of those yes and no deals where yes, it's large, and no, it's not large. Because, you know, you can have some fun time just driving around and having fun and lollygagging and just seeing the sights. But it can also take, you know, quite a while to do so. Or it could take a very short time, depending on your perspective of the view. Yes, that is the map. You can also see gathering points, races. That is just a little daily thing stating, like, if you get all the gems within that area, you pretty much get bonus stuff, and we might do that eventually, but for now, let's just stick with normal racing. Then we have the news. Pretty much anything that's happening is now, or they'll let everybody know. Like new cars being added, new what have yous, and especially events and whatnot. Then we have our driver profile. It just gives a brief overview of your driver, your car, and the specs for your car. We have the first quick race. Pretty much, you click on this, and the first available race that is up and available to you, you will automatically join. We may do that, we may not. We're going to stick with specific races for now. We have social, and as you can see, we do have some friends already. Here's a friend of mine I haven't seen for a while. So we've got the friends list, normal friends list, requests, if anybody's sending us requests, our group list, our recent players who we've raced against, and anybody we have blocked. I don't intend to be blocking anybody anytime soon. Over here we have the options list. I'm actually going to be checking. Yes, everything seems to be just the way I had it. Alright, we have video, audio, voice chat, social. Voice chat pretty much is saying, yeah, here we go. You can chat with other people, and if you're in groups or races, or I'm not sure about races, but I know for a fact about groups. And then you have the help option. That's self-explanatory. Up here is the experience we need to level up, our driver name, our level, the amount of cash we have, a quick way, 2 options to get to our safe house, because they really want us to be able to get there. The current power-ups we have for being able to use in free roam. The chat system, which is down here, I am going to minimize that. Our RPM rate, our miles per hour, the durability of our vehicle, have yet to figure out what that is, and of course our mini map, and the time of day within the world, I am guessing. That, or just the time of day in general. Though, looking at my clock right now, that is not what time it actually is in my home. So let's jump to, or well, not jump to, but let's go find ourselves a nice race in which we can do. There's one over here, so yeah, let's go to this one. So we'll just turn around and do that. Oh yeah, pressing the E key causes you to do this. Oh wow, we have a cracked windshield. Yep, let's just turn around and go about our merry way, heading to our destination so we can drive. And somebody broke something. Alright, we need to take this way. Oh, scraping the paint. Just generally driving around. I'm not going to be doing a lot of teleporting. Nice. I'm not going to be doing a lot of teleporting or anything like that, because I want you guys to be able to see what this world has capable of looking like while you're not just racing. So let's see here. We're going to do a multiplayer game, and we're just going to be searching for one, so it's going to take a little bit. And oh, here we go. Let's join. Now, like I said, we could be like here. We're going to be going against level 10s and 13s, and these guys are going to be kicking our butt horribly. We have no modifications or anything at the moment because, we just started out. We don't have any cash. So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting map. Quite the interesting turns and zigzags, and going to be testing our skills a lot in the hand braking aspect of the game. So without further ado, let's rev the engines. And already we can see that guy. Oh, if we pay attention to everything, we won't be running into any cars. Let's cause a magnet to be produced. Let's get some of that and some of that. And then refresh. Because we want to be able to use our abilities here soon. Ah, you jerk. As you can see, this style of road is very confusing. Turning all over the place, and we will be running into things fairly often. And we just used our nitrous again. Trying to get ahead of the others so we can have decent breathing room in case we hit anything. Like, for example, right there. And yeah, it's just mostly going to be watching me drive around in a Mazda for the entirety of this time until we get enough cash to buy another car. And I'll let you guys tell me what car to buy. You know. But, yeah, so we're just slowly driving our way into vehicles and obstacles and whatnot, and just enjoying ourselves at a... Oh, that jerk. He is just passing us like we were an old lady trying to cross the street. Completely forgot there was a turn there. Oh, we're not going to be getting anything good out of this race. All because of those higher level people. Well, at least we're not going to come in last, guys. Oh, I took that one horribly. Yeah, as you see there, I used my NOS and then refreshed and used my NOS again. And right here, as you can see, the current leaders have already won the race, and we are drastically behind. There you go. There's our first multiplayer race. As you can see, the higher level people won, except for that guy. I have no idea how that level 4 managed to... Well, I can actually kind of understand how that level 4 managed to beat us. He does have some decent parts on him. So, yeah, with that, we're going to get our experience and our cash. Nice lump of cash. Click that car. Ooh, skill mod. Nice. I will explain the skill mods. Well, I'll explain everything as they become necessary. So, with that, guys, I am going to call this an end to the episode. And I will see you guys in the next one, where we will be doing more multiplayer races. And even potentially joined by some friends. Who knows? As always, I will see you guys next time, and take care, everyone.